Hello, YouTube. Well, I'm a little bit sick today. I actually I called off work because um, I have a head cold, which is kind of weird, given it's pretty much the end of summer. But I started getting symptoms maybe like on Friday, last Friday, um, and I immediately started drinking uh, Bengal Spice tea, which is a great tea by Celestial Seasonings. It's got uh, cinnamon, ginger, and cardamom in it. And really, I was reading online, and I'm a little bit disappointed in Celestial Seasonings simply because I don't think they're using they're not using the actual herb like other tea makers are. Um, but one tea that I looked up online, and I actually found it in my local grocery store, is this uh, turmeric tea. And turmeric has something called curcumin in it, and it's very good for like head colds, congestion, and coughs. Unfortunately, I don't have any honey, but honey is also, if you want to sweeten your tea, really you could put honey in your tea. It's better than white sugar, and actually, you're supposed to cut any kind of sugar that you can, any carbs out of your diet when you're sick. Um, but that's one of the options. Another option is using this. Now this is ginger root, big huge root. Basically, you can break a piece off, cut it up, boil the water, and then drink the tea. It's pretty spicy, and what it does is it kind of just like heats up your body, so you just start sweating profusely. It's very odd, and you feel weird, but it does work very well, especially if you have congestion or whatever. I mean, I've been blowing my nose for like 6 hours today. Like, I can't not blow my nose every like hour. Otherwise, I'm sniffling and I feel awful and I start coughing because that phlegm is just draining out. So you really want to stay hydrated as much as you can. And if you hear that little squeaky noise, one of the fans of my computer is actually dying. So it's going to have to wait, I guess. But it sounds like a little mouse, I guess. Well, I also got some of this. It's coldies. Basically, the theory is you're actually supposed to start taking this as soon as the cold begins. And there's zinc, gluconicum, double, with 13.3 milligrams of zinc. Of course, it's not for everyone. Make sure you read the warnings and whatnot. But that's the active ingredient in it, is zinc. And I just started taking it today, but of course I should have been taking it for like the past 4 days. But whatever. I got some of this too. This triple leaf tea is actually a cheaper tea. but it's got a bunch of stuff in it. This is the cold and flu time tea: honeysuckle, ginger, astragalus, dandelion, kudzu, white mulberry, peppermint, lophotherum leaf, Abrus fruticosus, cogon grass, rhizome, siler root, fang fink. I can't pronounce the rest of it. It also has licorice in it too. So I mean, this is gonna be some good stuff. But I am drinking the turmeric right now, and it does have a pretty pronounced effect. And then I got this for like work and stuff. When I can't cut up ginger and boil it, I can actually just use this instant tea, and it's ginger and it's very potent, and so yeah, I like that stuff a lot. And that's actually Prince of Peace. So your local Martin's, Wegmans, Whole Foods probably has something like that. So I just wanted to give you a brief little overview on some herbs and whatnot that really seem to help colds. Now, the thing is, I try to do this stuff as much as I can, and I try to follow, a strict diet and whatnot, especially when I'm sick. I've been getting detox baths with bentonite clay, and I'm boiling the ginger and putting it in the bath so I start sweating. I'm drinking a lot of water and whatnot, and all these teas. But as you can see, I'm still sick. Like, it's just, it sucks because, I always say that prevention is a lot easier than curing something, because once you have it, you suffer. And when you're suffering, you're stressed out. And when you're stressed out, your immune system's weakened. For example, like I wake up every night at 3 a.m. because I can't sleep with the freaking drainage, and my ears blocked, and I start coughing, and I just don't feel good. But she's dying big time. Okay. Just leave that like that, I guess. Sorry about that again. I don't know. I think a piece of dust got into the bearing and it's failing or something, so I don't know. Sounds awful. So, yeah. I mean, but definitely try it out. I mean, I take medication one time a night. Last night I took 2 doses of it. I woke up in the middle of the night. I'm like, I got work tomorrow, so I better take some medication. But it turns out that even after I took the medicine, I was coughing my head off. So I made some tea, drank the tea. It turned out I was up for like an hour and a half. And I didn't go to work today anyway. So, it's just, I wish the herbal stuff would work better. I don't know. It's very weird. I mean, the medicine that you find on the shelf really isn't good for you. It's not. And if you can avoid taking it, that's probably the best, But I know that everybody, not everyone has the resources to get this. I mean, this was like $6 for the box, and I mean, I wouldn't say 100% that this is going to cure your cold immediately, or even really relieve the effects of your cold enough for you to be comfortable. Um, so, yeah, but you can really greatly reduce the amount of medication you take by, you know, drinking ginger tea and whatnot, if you can handle it. I mean, of course, look up if you have any medical conditions or whatnot, or maybe you just can't drink ginger. It's spicy, I will tell you that. Um, so, yeah, I mean, if you have any questions, this is just a little bit about herbal healing, I guess, and healing with natural herbs. Oh, and I want to say another thing, too. I'm sure everyone out there knows that there's that damn sad excuse for a lemonade. It's called Minute Maid, and it comes in like this little frozen can. Oh my god. That is fake. Like, I can't even explain it. It's not real lemonade, okay? Like, there is a specific acid out there that tastes just like lemon, okay? And it's that specific acid is what makes a lemon taste like a lemon, right? But it's naturally occurring in the lemon. So what people do is they extract or they make this acid in the lab, and they mix it and blah blah blah, and it's like, oh, this kind of tastes like a lemon, but it's really not a lemon. Okay, this acid is not what carries the health benefits. The actual lemon does. So if you want lemonade, and you want to actually enjoy the benefits and reap them right from the lemon, you got to make your own lemonade. Okay, like you got to buy the lemons. Okay, juice them, mix it with water and sugar, or honey. Honey's better. But, yeah, I think that's all. I'm going to go blow my nose because it's running again. Um, I just wish that, these medications and stuff would clear out the sinuses, but also, reduce the amount of drainage that you had. But I guess you can't get the best of both worlds. Either you're plugged up or you're draining. There's no, and I guess I'd rather be draining because I know that I'm clearing my system out of all of the toxins, and the virus itself is coming out through the mucous membranes. I tried to make an appointment with a chiropractor simply because there's these really weird theories out there that say that if you go to the chiropractor while you have a cold, it can actually make your cold go away a lot faster or prevent the cold altogether, which is pretty cool because, but theoretically it all makes sense. Your nervous system lies within your back. Like, your brain is attached to your back, so your endocrine system, all of your lymph nodes and your lymphatic fluid and your digestion and your sinuses and your actual head. So, like, if you get headaches a lot, it'd actually be something out of place in your neck. And once they make these adjustments, this is what I hear, it reduces that, I guess, those barriers for those nerves. So those nerves are able to communicate much faster with your brain, and your body can fight infections better, really boosts your immune system. And I mean, your immune system is very important too. I mean, it fights cancer cells, okay? So if your immune system's depleted, it's really not good. So, I mean, I really want to start going on a regular basis. I do have some back pain from time to time as well. Maybe it's related, I have upper back pain when I sit a long time. If I stand a lot, I have lower back pain. So I think my posture's off, and not on purpose, but my back has just, it needs to be adjusted so that I have corrected posture and overall better physiology, I guess. So yeah, that's what's going on. I'm sick, and I am getting better, I think. Currently, I'm just blowing my nose a whole lot, drinking turmeric tea, and giving you guys a short lesson on how to attempt to cure a cold with herbal remedies. Anything hot, too, like jalapeno peppers, cayenne pepper, black pepper, anything like that is very good for you. Onions and garlic are like true staples, especially garlic. If you're trying to get rid of a cold and you eat garlic, you are definitely moving in the right direction. You will feel better too. I've been trying to eat garlic every night. It's challenging. It's like if I'm having chicken and mashed potatoes, I don't necessarily want to put a clove of garlic on my chicken or in my potatoes. And another thing with garlic, and the same theory applies here, the garlic powder is just not the same. I mean, it's similar and it has similar taste and similar effects probably. But when you get a fresh clove of garlic, you are getting many, many, many more active components of that herb. And, because it's fresh, you can feel the grease, the oils of the garlic come out when you cut it. And it's very stinky stuff, and if you have a significant other, I would recommend putting extra deodorant on, maybe taking an extra shower, and by all means, don't sweat, because you'll just smell nasty. But you feel good, and, sometimes we have to make a compromise and say, if I want to feel good, I have to feed my body these healthy things. Yes, it may make me disgusting momentarily or temporarily, but, in the end, I'll feel great, It's just like fish oil, Fish oil makes people smell like fish sometimes. It's like, well, yeah, but, they don't have the high cholesterol like everyone else does. Their blood pressure's probably low or, normal, etc. So, there's just a trade-off to everything. And for the longest time, I've actually hated fish, I hated spicy things, I hated onions. Oh my God, I hated onions so bad. I couldn't eat them, But then, and fish, I really couldn't eat. I couldn't even stomach the smell of it. And once I started learning all the health properties of these things, I was like, you know what? I'm going to start taking cod liver oil. I'm going to start eating more onions and more garlic. And, and it really did help, but I've recently gotten out of it. And one thing is true, though, is when you eat these things every day. Like if I ate a whole onion every day, that's not healthy. You know, that's overdoing it. An onion is an herb, and you know, momentarily, temporarily eating the onion or eating a little bit of onion every day is good. Um, but if you're sick, and you eat a bunch of onion, that's fine too. Just don't eat a bunch of onion all the time because it makes your body have some level of toxicity to it, and then it taxes your body to basically get rid of these toxins. So that's just too much of a good thing is a bad thing kind of theory. But anyways, that was a rant. So thanks for watching, and I'll try to post more vids.